What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and this is what's happening, man. New uniforms for Yelena and Black Widow, pretty much giving us confirmation that everything, for the most part, that we seen about a week ago. Shout out to Bobby, man. Shout out to Shmurda. Anyways, about a week ago, that we're getting uniforms, possibly. Well, if it's not, it's gonna be war. It's gonna be blood, and I'm gonna be big, man. Anyways, as I was gonna say, possibly synergy uniforms for Yelena and Black Widow, because in the movie we see them in two different suits, right? Obviously the movie isn't out yet, but in the trailers we see them in multiple different outfits, and in the legendary battle we see them in different outfits. So pretty much getting confirmation here from the Future Fight team via their Twitter, right? Snowsuit coming for Black Widow. Don't know when yet. We don't have a confirmed date, and we're getting just a regular uniform to go along with Yelena's base uniform, right? The white suit, because she got. It's interesting how they did it this time around. It's pretty cool, right? Yelena got the snowsuit, Black Widow got the black suit, and then now Widow's getting the snowsuit, and then Yelena is getting the black suit. Figured that's how it was gonna flush out when I saw her featured in the legendary battle without the snowsuit. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably how they're gonna do it. So honestly, I don't think either of these characters need another uniform because they are so freaking strong right now. Yelena, even though I haven't given her our own video, is actually really, really powerful. And I want to give you guys a look at her today because I built her up at the request of a couple of the broskis on Discord. So if you have your own request, man, YouTube comment section is one way to reach me. Another is the Discord. Join there, man. Chop it up with the gang, right? But a couple of the broskies hit me up, so they wanted to see some Yelena PvP gameplay because she's actually really good with the iframe ignore, the invincibility, the invisibility, and all that good stuff. So I pumped a good amount of resources into her to try and like get her to a point where I could like really dominate with her, even though it's not really required. She has a really good base kit. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at. If she gets an awakened skill to go along with not even just this new uniform that could possibly tweak stuff, right? Because with Synergy uniform, they generally give you a little bit more, right? In the case of like Holiday Deadpool, they gave you a lot more than what you got with the first one. And that wasn't a Synergy uniform though, even though it should have, right? So anyways, point is, point is, right? I don't know how they're gonna make these two more powerful than they are without making them completely busted beyond belief, especially Black Widow. Because right now, if you haven't been watching my Black Widow videos, man, she's on guard breakable, even without immunity to guard breaking her base kit. She just walks through every skill in the game, regardless of what you hit her with. She's literally an unstoppable juggernaut, right? Insane. And if she gets a damage buff or a survivability buff, which she doesn't need, because I have high, you know what? Enough talking, man. Let me go to my, hold on. I don't know what's going on with the game sound, but it's being all weird. Let me see if I can fix that. Hold up. Let me fix that game sound real quick, guys. All right, boys. So we back. What I was talking about is Black Widow right now in just a regular black suit, right? I gave her like an insane amount of dodge. I maxed out as much of her stats as you need to, and she's a freaking monster. Damage wise, survivability wise, it's absolutely crazy. So I don't know how they're gonna buff her without making her like completely busted. But I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what they do and if they can actually justify selling another uniform for Black Widow, right? And then there's Yelena. As you can see, I'm top 200 in the world. I did invest quite a bit. Okay, I got the uniform to Mythic. I gave her like partially awakened ISOs, which will be fully awakened. I got her gears to 22, like, you know what I'm saying? And if you take a look at her stats, man, I'm trying to give her the same treatment I gave to Widow. I'm trying to max out the essentials: the attack speed, the dodge, the reduce cooldown duration, and the ignore defense. Same goes for the crit damage. We're pretty much capped on that. We don't need to cap English. Do you even speak it, my friend? Right? We don't need to cap crit rate because we get a nice fat crit rate buff right here for 10 seconds. Like honestly, their stats are so similar. It's actually insane. Like it's super easy to max out all of their stats with the uniform, and they both give themselves like crit rate buff. Black Widow gives you 5% more for 5 seconds longer because she's big sis, she's little sis. But man, either way, both of these characters are just freaking awesome. So if you can't shell out cash for her, you have a free to play option that I think is going to be just as good for PvE. Don't quote me on that because I still need to test her a little bit more. I just pumped a bunch of resources into her earlier today, so I haven't reevaluated where she's sitting right now compared to where she was before when I just had her like at level 60 with a uniform at normal and no CDP of destruction, because we're taking her into PvP to see if we can make some big plays, right? Some big brain moves and shut down a couple of these Thanos Jean Grey teams. The Silver Savage, also one that I want to see if we can consistently take down because he has iframe ignore as well. Same goes for Captain Marvel. The one person that's always going to be a problem for her is actually my man Peter, aka Colossus or Peter, right? Because she's physical, yeah. Colossus is gonna pretty much always counter her, so she's not like too busted in that regard. Because every PvP team should have Colossus because he's just so freaking useful. That's a uniform that's gonna withstand the test of time. I'll tell you that. So we're gonna jump into PvP here, try and make some power moves. Let's get it. Now, I know I told you guys that every team should have Colossus for the damage reduction, right? But we're not going like that, right? We don't care about. Yeah, man, go ahead. Anyways, we're not going like that. We're just gonna go straight in, raw, unchecked power, and just see if we can dominate everybody. What are you doing, champ? Let me just put that 3 skill back up. Like you literally don't have to do anything besides 3, 5, and then just if you want to 4 or 1. Like she's actually busted. Look at this. 3, 5. That's it, bro. She probably gonna die to Colossus here. But what we can do is actually whoa, crap, man. I was trying to see if we could make some big plays there where we could just iframe ignore and kill him with the 1 skill. But she's so busted. Like you could literally 2 skill everybody. Not 2 skill like actually the 2 skill. 2 skills in terms of like using the 3, then the 5, and then they're just gonna die from the damage off that because the damage on the 5th is actually really good. And in PvP, like you don't have to worry about the tracking issue that would be there for something like World Boss, right? She is so freaking good. Let me find another matchup here, man. Literally, this guy right here is the only unstoppable machine against him. Well, you can take him down, but he has the type advantage and he's reflecting physical. So he's tough to get through, as he should be. It's Colossus, baby. Let's roll. Also, just so y'all know, I have no type enhancement. You know what? Let me show you guys at the end of the video, man. Let's make another play. All right, so this is gonna be one of them ones where we're gonna have to tough it out. All right, they're opening with Colossus, so we're gonna go 3. Yeah, man, try that. That's the power moves. You feel me? Unstoppable. Nah, we just stop the unstoppable. Just go 3, 4. Let the body hit the flow. Man, I'm telling you, right now, I feel like she's at the top of the speed meta. Real talk. Real talk, guys. I feel like she's at the top of the speed meta. I don't see how you're gonna really. I don't see how you're gonna stop her. Like on manual, obviously. Jean Grey is still gonna be Jean Grey at the end of the day. But man, she's so good and so easy to play. And her damage is just pretty freaking insane, especially considering the fact that this is no type enhancement, bro. Like, that's insane. Let's run another match. Like, real talk, she feels like a premium character. Like, it's very rare for us to get a tier 2 character that can be this impactful for PvP when you're going up against like tier 3s, especially the likes of Thanos and stuff. But man, like we literally could just okay. Thanos trying to make them big plays. No fam. What you mean, bruv? Big brain plays. Woo! Hey. Chill. Jean Grey almost guard broke us. Chill. We just lit her ass up, boy. Listen, I got that heat for you. That sweet chili heat. You feel me? Softing. Ooh, Glass is gonna kill her if I don't. Ooh, big brain plays. Woo! That's that sauce. That's that Nera sauce. God damn, is she fire, man. I gotta run another match, man. Like, real talk, I can only imagine just how much better she's gonna be with an awakened skill. Now, the awakened skill for the most part don't really come into play, right? Or doesn't. English, again, do you even speak it? Right? It doesn't really come into play too often or pretty much at all in PvP, right? Usually the fights don't last long enough for you to get off your awakened skill. But like I guess around like right here you would get off the first time. But if you're a weak type of character, bro, you'll be dead by then. But you can see like she's literally untouchable, bro. Like if you're playing her properly, she's literally untouchable. Woo! Okay, Colossus. Okay, Colossi. Bless up yourself, fam. But go to sleep, bro. I'm telling you, she insane. She's actually insane. If you're looking for a character that's gonna give you some wins in PvP, that's very reliable, very powerful, right, and is not Jean Grey, look no further. This is insane, bro. Like Yelena, a certified beast. This is a paywall character that really feels paywall. However, it's kind of unfortunate that she doesn't feel paywall for the most part without the uniform. So it's like money with crystal on top. So I guess when you look at it that way, you can kind of see why she's as strong as she is because you have to shell out a good bit for her. But then again, not every premium character that gets a uniform gets treated like this. So that's something you gotta look at, right? And I don't think she was like fan favorite, like or that heavy, like you know what I'm saying. So the fact that they made her this powerful, I feel like they did it off accident, man. Like you know what I'm saying, these guys just make some plays and they just shoot their shot basically. You know, it's one of them plays when you walk up to a girl, you just shoot your shot, and you know what I'm saying, if it flies, it flies. If not, you know what I'm saying, you just keep it moving. And I feel like that's how they design paywalls in this game, man. They just take a shot in the dark, and if they end up being good, great. If they don't, they just go back and make another one for the next update. But this one right here, man, it looks like it's gonna be one that you can have a little bit of fun with. And once you pick up the uniform at the very least, you'll start seeing some value, especially if they give us better PvP content in the future, right? So yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna play with her a little bit more outside of PvP, see what she can do for me right now in World Boss, probably Giant Boss Raid, Galactus next week, all that fun stuff, man, because she's pretty good. Like, real talk, she's pretty good. I didn't expect her to be looking so spicy with, you know what I'm saying, like type 0, bro. I was definitely, okay, she has a type advantage against the blast version of Jean Grey. As a speed type, I kind of expected that she would be putting them big boy numbers up, right? She'll be getting off a couple kills. But the fact is, for the most part, if you just pop the invisibility on the third skill and go right into the iframe, bro, and then chain that into the freaking one skill with the iframe ignore, like, you never get touched, bro. You never get touched, and she's just slaying. And the cooldown times actually mesh together really, really well. Like, 7.5 seconds for PvP isn't really that good in most cases, but because you have this 7 second invisibility right here, that's literally only like 0.5 seconds that they can target you. But then you can just, if you want to like even be worse, you could literally go 3, 1, right? Right? And then you could just go 5. That iframe is long enough for you to then transition back into 3. Insane, right? But the reason I go with 5 is because I want to kill them quick, and this gives you damage accumulation. Right, so big brain plays. Let me know how you guys are feeling about Yelena, man, and the fact that she could possibly, if the leaks are true, right, which I didn't cover the leaks because you know what I'm saying, I don't want to get involved with it. If it's coming, it's coming. If it's not, it's not. But if she gets an awakened skill, it'll be interesting to see how much that elevates her. And let me know how many of you guys are going to invest further in her. I know if she gets it, I'm probably going to invest in her. Real talk. Because I'm liking the widows, man. We got 2 deadly females, and I'm saying in the speed category. It's about time the speed category start getting some hitters, man. Like, I know we already have Lady Deadpool. We have the hot dog eating savage, my man Pietro. But we could always use a few more hitters in the speed category, man. So I'm all for it. Let me know how y'all feeling, though. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.